Truth Man here. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. Shout out to Stretch for the content by request. He wants me to talk about Charlie Kirk. And I kind of knew about dude. I just had to put the face to it. I didn't know much about him, like, other than some of the stuff he said. That I agree with him on in terms of, I think that's him that was advocating for gun rights. I agree with him on that. Now, as a conservative, as a black conservative, I don't agree with him on a lot of stuff, man. And that's why I had to redo this video, because what I knew about him was dealing with like gun rights and stuff like that. But then I had to put the face. I said, wait a minute, that dude. So I myself was getting into it with people about George Floyd, my views. But my view was never that he deserved it. You know what he deserved? Somebody to preach him down from the stuff he was involved in, if possible. But, like, even what he says about empathy based on the definition, I definitely agree. But empathy can become Stockholm syndrome if not properly applied and controlled. Empathy is the road one way. Going down, empathy becomes Stockholm syndrome. Going up, empathy becomes tough love. So I don't agree with him about empathy. He basically used to say that it was a new age term. Now, we got to stop this wanting people to die stuff, because let's say, hypothetically speaking, he didn't make his peace with the Most High. He getting ready to go through some things. So you want him to go through that? What he'll deal with in eternity if he wasn't right with the Most High? You want him to go through that over things he said? Dude used to say some racist stuff. And I think, yeah, he was the one that started the little critical racism tour. And he had all them hillbilly type dudes. Yeah. And it almost seemed like he was promoting segregation, which, listen, I'm not for or against, because I think that integration is what led to a lot of this poverty. Put it this way, if they were still forcing that segregation stuff, more of us will have jobs. More of us will have businesses. Not to say that I agree with segregation per se. It's just we ain't have a choice but to buy and deal with each other. And when we had to deal with each other, people wasn't killing each other like that. It was probably happening randomly, but it wasn't happening like it is now. See, what they did, they being the hidden racists with power, they presented us a culture that promoted the lynching of one another. Us lynching one another. In that way, they like, you know what? We don't got to do it no more. let's give them a TV with one channel where all they see is cowboys shooting each other. Look at the shows. Just look at the shows. So when they start like promoting black success, those shows were kind of controlled. Like when they start having shows like the Cosby Show, because they used to have shows. As much as I like Different Strokes had a very racist undertone. Like, look, they need the white man to have something. But I did like the show. And Good Times. Look, they can't make it to say they can't get right. And then the blaxploitation movies. What they call it? Maybe that's just what I'm thinking. It was called I forgot what they call them, but pimps, drug dealing, shooting each other, fighting. Now we have white people talking about black fatigue. And we had dudes like this. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. And y'all already know I'm not racist. But I'm the truth man though. And I say it like this. I'll start listening to white people talk about blacks and race when they even the playing field. When they make it against the law to not properly examine those trying to find employment to see if those of opposite race are qualified enough to be hired over us. Because I told y'all what happened to me. They tried to hire, because I was way better in the interview than any of the rest of the candidates. They even admitted this. But they tried to hire a legal immigrant that wasn't even supposed to be working over here. And I got wind of it, and I filed a complaint. This happened, probably like in 2005 or something. And when I got down there, it was a white lady that was acting indifferent and passive aggressive. So I said, you know what? Forget it. Now, I'm conservative, and I'll admit that a lot of what we see in predominantly black areas is just flat out annoying. But where did they learn it from? Where they learn this stuff from? What were they watching on TV? Remember all the hood movies? Men's of Society, Boys in the Hood, Colors. Hood movie after hood movie, Deep Cover, In Too Deep. After hood movie after hood movie after hood movie. Now Spike Lee is getting exposed. But Spike Lee was putting out some good movies back in the day. Now, you indicated that you wanted me to talk about how content creators are saying it's going to change the world. They trying to say, let me just debunk right now. They're trying to say a black guy killed him, but you can see from the video that the dude behind him gave a signal and the dude next to him raised his arm up like this and shot. Wasn't no black dude. That was a white guy. See, they like I don't believe in no race war. A race war would basically you already know whose side the military might be on. Black people and white people are not each other's enemies. Now, everything this man said was not like bad, but he had some moments, we'll just say. Yes, he did. Now, it could, in the sense of creating additional hostility amongst blacks and whites, because they're trying to say a black man. Look, I challenge y'all. Look at the video in slow motion. Look at the video in slow motion. And I'll say this. The black people that do kill, they too busy killing each other to kill Charlie Kirk. Yeah. But anyway, I hope that helps. I almost called you Shrek. Stretch, hope that helps. The dude, mostly, he had some good moments with gun rights, different things. I don't think that nothing he said was a reason to kill him. Let that man, this is supposed to be freedom of speech. If you can't cook him, then just get away, don't listen to him. This is what people don't realize. When you don't agree with somebody, if you can't cook them, just don't listen to them. It's simple. Simple and plain. Plain Jane. If you can't cook them, don't listen to them. And the Democrats definitely couldn't. He was eating them alive. Democrats can't cook nobody. Stockholm Syndrome. Then my guy just wanted to criticize Trump. I'm like, man, they always thinking of reasons to criticize Trump. Trump is damned if he do, damned if he don't. Okay, do y'all not understand that Trump understands that if he brings in the National Guard, that he's also helping black people? So y'all need to evaluate his moves further. Trump knows that the moves he's making is helping black people. He knows. His moves is helping us. If he brings in the National Guard, then that's going, they talking about, we got switching, we got them boy, we got them thing, all the stuff they saying. So they'll get some of them military guys, but they gonna lose that one. There's just too many of them, and their training is just too vast. But, again, in closing, where they learn this stuff? Do we own the labels that put out music about violence and drugs, drug use, drug abuse, drug dealing. You got to look at both sides, man. And why do these people make millions and teachers make 50,000? I always wondered that. I understand somewhat now. But a lot of them dudes, they be getting $1 million before they even sell a record. But that ain't no reason to be celebrating his death. Just like it ain't no reason to be trying to blame a black dude, and it's obvious who shot him. Look at the video. Y'all know I'm down the middle. I'm down the middle. Now, I'll admit some things I'm to the black. I'm over there black because I understand. I know what it's like to be discriminated against. I know what it's like to be overlooked because you black. I know what it's like to be called the N-word. In particular by people who can't whoop you. This is not the 60s. Little bitty dude, skinny like he on drugs, teeth missing, called me the N-word. Y'all know that's 2 piece and dipping sauce. And it's over. That's not even a full bucket. With him, that's bink, bink, pick him up, dump him on his head, and he not going to be moving. And he called me the N-word. He wasn't going to be able to stop it. He ain't weigh enough. He could put me in any type of hold he want. If I grabbed him, he going up. But he still called me the N-word. That was down in Texas. What's that N doing in here? I look. I wasn't even in Texas that long. I said, I thought that's how it was going to be. But overall, let me tell you something. The white people in Texas that I experienced at least, some of them, like when they was like that, you knew it. Most of them. But most of them was not like that, where I was at least. They was not like that. Brother this, brother that. Kind gestures. But he was, I could tell he wasn't from Arlington. He's probably from the backwoods somewhere. He made my grill look like new veneers. His grill made my grill look like it's new veneers. He said, "What's that N doing in here?" And then he made this crazy noise like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what's wrong with dude? Dude. These people, they just be wondering. They'll be like this. If they could say N, the N word. I like how Delroy handled dude on the newscast. He said, so say it. Punked it. Like he dared him to say it. They say it in the rap song, but they don't want it. We want to be able to call them. Now, sometimes racism now comes with a suit on, shirt and tie. We'll never be able to completely eliminate racism. You have to do something to these people's brain. They'll have to have the mark of the beast. Look, when the mark of the beast come, racism gonna be falsely done away with. And that's one reason why people gonna think they got peace. But anyway, all the rest of you can put in your content by request. We got time for some today. Content by request is $1.99. You can give more. You can add what you want me to talk about in the comments or by email, truthblaster888@gmail.com. I'll talk about whatever it is you want me to talk about. And I mean, depending on you can get multiple subjects covered. Just like Stretch, just like Big Parks, and all the rest of these individuals' accent. I got a lot of people. I've done hundreds of content by request. And I do thank all of y'all. Shout out to all my supporters. Keep hitting that like button, man. If you don't like it, hit the dislike. Hit the dislike. Continue to comment. Don't let the views of people who don't like you affect you. Turn it into success. Become the person that they don't think you can become. And like I tell y'all all the time, get rid of that thug life stuff, man. Thug life is poverty. You're going to have, just like in anything else, you're going to have one or two people that appear to be doing well. And the rest is going to be doing terrible or average. You could make more driving a school bus than most of these dudes, because most of these dudes going to eventually get plucked. But thanks for watching.